Lime Stucco. Magnat Style Lime Stucco is a decorative compound. When applied properly and protected with Magnat Style wax, it imitates polished stone with subtle pastel colors and characteristic natural overtones. The range of colors available on offer makes the lime stucco suitable for retro-style interiors as well as modern indoor designs that feature glass and metal details. Application of the coating requires the following products and tools: Magnat Style undercoat, a primer for optimum substrate preparation. Lime stucco, a thin-layered decorative compound based on slaked lime and ground marble, tintable with coloring pigments. Coloring pigment, a concentrated pigment for coloring Magnat Style products. Impregnating and protective wax, a protective compound for the lime stucco surface. The product emphasizes the color and gives protective coats that are resistant to scrubbing and water washing. A steel float, a paint roller. Substrate preparation. Before starting work, examine the surface and prepare it according to good workmanship practices. Fill, sand and remove dust from uneven surfaces. Next, apply Magnat Style undercoat with a roller. The paint reduces the substrate absorption, increases adhesion and facilitates the subsequent application of Magnat Style decorative products. Lime stucco coloring. Depending on the selected color, add enough coloring pigment to the lime stucco. Use a drilling machine with a stirring tool to thoroughly mix both products until the color is uniform. When several containers of the same product are to be uniformly colored, it's advisable to color them together in one larger container. Applying the first layer. Apply 2 or 3 layers of Magnat Style Lime Stucco with the special stainless steel float. The tools used for the application must be perfectly clean and free of scratches. The first layer forms the background. Put a relatively large quantity of the colored product on the float and spread it evenly across the wall in long strokes. Next, gently smooth the coat, moving the float in various directions to emphasize the already appearing texture. Leave the surface to dry for about 6 hours. Applying the second and third layer. The technique of applying the second layer of the lime stucco is very important, as it may happen to be the final texture. Put a small portion of the product on the float and spread it over the surface. After each pass, remove an excess of the product with a float edge. This will produce a smooth coat with a natural appearance. Depending on the desired finish, use the same technique to apply the third layer of the stucco to obtain a still deeper color effect. Remember, about 6-hour intervals between each application. "15 minutes at the earliest from the final coat application, smooth the whole surface with the float edge to get a glossy effect. Do not use excessive pressure. Leave the lime stucco coat to dry for about 6 hours or longer, depending on the ambient temperature. Apply MAGNAT Style impregnating and protective wax on the whole surface to improve resistance to wet cleaning and enhance the gloss. The wax highlights the color and facilitates the maintenance of the lime stucco surface in the future. Put a small amount of the wax on the float and spread it in a thin film over about 2 square meters at a time. Then remove an excess. After 5 minutes of pre-drying of the wax, use a soft cloth, a float or an eccentric machine to polish the surface.